Jerusalem's Machne Yehuda market has been attracting millions of tourists and locals alike since the open-air Shuk was established at the end of the 1800s. But what does the Shuk have to do with Jackie Kennedy?
I'm so pleased to see you.
She took a ring from her finger and placed it in his hand.
Popular choreographer and dancer Ori Linkinski is literally embodying the Jackie Kennedy of 1962 in an open-air street performance in the form of a tour guide.
Her physicality is so unlike women we see today in pop culture and politics. She's very closed and very humble. With social media and with the way that we are today with our images of ourselves and our bodies, and to see a woman that was the pinnacle of fame and such a fashion icon being so closed and quiet was, for me, a revelation.
Earlier this year, Ori played Jackie Kennedy in an onstage performance called The Suit.
While many associate the color pink with girlishness, I find it dignified. My favorite pink suit was a Chanel design.
In her second rendition of Jackie Kennedy, Ori headlined Jerusalem's 7th annual From Jaffa to Agrippas dance festival, in which she breathes new life into a Jackie Kennedy 1962 televised tour after renovating the White House.
She did this tour to show what she had done, and I thought it was such an incredible inspiration that in the 60s, a first lady could make such an enormous change.
Azura is legendary in the market, and when he opened his own establishment, a black cat crossed between the two families.
Jackie O herself never came to the Shuk, but she did go to ancient Greek sites in the early 60s and came to Israel in 1978 to celebrate the opening of the Museum of the Jewish People. Now, in 2020, the walking audience wore headphones, and even the native Jerusalemites learned a thing or two.
I live here for all my life, and she taught me things about this Shuk. This Jackie Onassis from the States.
And our ability to support artists at this time is really something very significant. And I think also for the audience is really thirsty for something to happen finally.
We raise this glass to life, to death, to everything between and beyond.
In Jerusalem, Emily Francis, I-24 News.